New year, new video. Oh yeah, I published one already, but this is the first one I'm actually recording this year. Right on January 2nd. Despite the date, it doesn't look one bit like winter, and the weather isn't exactly exciting either, but it's holding a surprise for me that should make all the difference today. Welcome to the big surprise at the small Deister. This isn't really going exactly as I planned it, but I think it's gonna get much better. This looks like I'm heading straight into some pretty solid snowfall.
Herzlich willkommen.
Hello and welcome to the small Deister. I'm not entirely sure if I found the correct path here. Early on the map it looked like there's a small path crossing straight through the forest here.
Darüber. Denn hier ist ein alter...
Because there's an old quarry here that I'd really like to check out. But this little path that I found on the map there, I can't seem to find it right here. And there's actually a tiny bit of snow here, which looks pretty beautiful. I already love how it looks right here with this small creek waving its way through the forest.
Das Gehölz macht. Ich glaube, es wäre noch...
And I think it'd be even prettier if there was more snow around here.
Ein bisschen schöner, wenn hier ein bisschen mehr Schnee läge. Aber erstmal gucke ich jetzt, ob ich...
Anyway, for now, I'm gonna see if I can find a way over to that quarry there. This is more or less something like a small recon mission. So thank you for tuning in and enjoy the video.
So, ich habe da doch noch einen Weg.
Okay, so I finally found a path over here.
Kann ich.
And now I can check out this quarry.
Muss ich mal gucken, es gibt hier halt...
There are two paths here.
Einmal hier unten.
One of those is kind of signposted, but the other one looks interesting as well.
Der ist nicht ausgeschildert, aber der sah gerade eben aus der Entfernung ganz spannend aus. Da ist noch so.
There's yet another one of those annoying fences. Gotta walk this way, I guess.
Ich habe das Gefühl...
I'm getting the impression I really haven't climbed any mountains in a long time.
Berge.
Yeah, I know. Mountains. Whatever. I am here. Here's a small path, but that seems to be closed off.
Ist aber gesperrt. Okay, das...
That's this path.
Der führt...
And this leads along that.
Hochsitz müsste dann auf der Seite noch einer sein.
Oh wait, no, that's the path I'm looking for.
Direkt vom Hochsitz drunter.
That one's gonna lead me up to the white stone.
Der führt dann zum weißen Stein. Und das ist ein Aus.
And there I should have a wonderful vantage point all over the quarry and out into the plains towards Nordstemmen.
Flachland runter gucken müsste auf Nordstemmen. So, das gucke ich mir an. Oh Mann. Halleluja. Oh. Hier geht's
That's quite a deep drop here.
ganz ordentlich bergab. Ich bin mir noch
I'm not sure yet if I'll find a nice picture here,
ein Foto, Motiv finden heute Abend. Aber die
but the vista is pretty breathtaking.
einen Schritt weiter hoch. Es hat sich auf jeden Fall schon gelohnt. Also, es wird
It's getting dark already, so I shouldn't stick around too long. because I have to get all of this back down again, and especially the last rather steep passage could be interesting.
Hat sich das?
But boy, was it worth it coming up here.
Ich habe hier.
Okay, I think I found a pretty nice composition right here at the White Stone.
Zum einen hat man von hier.
Because on the one hand, the view from here is insane over what I think is still the Hanover region. And beyond that is probably the district of Hildesheim.
Landkreis Hildesheim. Ich habe das jetzt.
So what I'm taking here, I guess, is pretty much the obvious shot.
Und zwar
basically pretty much exactly this view right here.
Dieses Bild hier, also hier unten das Gestrüpp.
I've got some foliage down here as kind of the lower frame and the tree branches up top as the upper frame.
Element quasi für oben und dann hier.
And in the middle, just the view into the distance.
Und wenn ich mich nicht komplett irre,
and if I'm not completely mistaken, that direction should be where the sun rises eventually. So I'll probably have to come back here for sunrise. And in winter too, because right there is southeast, but I'll check that on the map before I get back here.
Jetzt?
But for now, I'm gonna take this shot as it is, without any sunset, sunrise, sun anything.
Das ist tatsächlich.
And I'm just happy for this bit of powder sugar coating. Okay, I think that's about it for today, because that camera is almost dead, that camera is almost dead, and the big lamp in the sky is gonna turn off soon. So I better get going so I can make a safe descent. But I feel like this was just the first half of a longer video, because I really like this location right here. I really do. So much in fact that it's only taken me a couple of days until I return. And this time for sunrise, because I expect that to be pretty stunning up there. On my way, I'm stopping to grab something for breakfast with a view, and then it's off up the hill in darkness. Judging by the tracks in the snow, I might be the first human, but I'm definitely not the first animal making the ascent today, which is surprisingly exhausting, to be honest.
Alter Vater. Ich bin noch nicht da.
I'm not yet where I wanna be, but frankly speaking, that climb there was really taxing on me.
Und zweitens.
And also, I just wanna take a shot from here already, because I think it's really beautiful. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get this across in the photograph, but I really wanna take the shot anyway.
Und ich will's mitnehmen. Diese magnetischen Filter.
These magnetic filters I got from KNF Concept, by the way, are great, but unfortunately the magnet on the lens cap is the strongest of the bunch. So whenever I try to take the cap off, I pull any filter below with it, and that's not ideal.
Das ist leider nicht so cool. Dies ist der Moment.
Okay, and this is the moment where I throw all my plants out of the window.
Zwar aus zweierlei Gründen. Erstens.
And that for two reasons. Because for one, I completely forgot how exhausting it is to hike in snow. And secondly, I believe that the view that I'm looking at right now is much, much better. I mean, the other one isn't too bad either, but this one.
Und das jetzt auch noch.
And all that while the sun is rising right over there.
Das ist schon ganz schön schön. Allerdings habe ich hier jetzt gerade.
Although I'm having a hard time with getting through here, I want to get over there somewhere so I don't have all this greenery in front of me. But
also, das ist ganz schön.
That's pretty deep snow here.
Du musst jetzt irgendwie durchkommen.
It's almost like back home. I just now noticed that my beard froze over. Yes, I'm gonna stay here.
Wunderschön.
Beautiful, beautiful red clouds. It's actually exactly what I was hoping for, even though I was hoping for it to be further over there. But then again, I was expecting to have a viewpoint to look over there. But before I maniacally run over there and desperately try to find a composition over there, which would only work in headless chicken mode, to be fair, I'd rather stay here. I mean, there's nothing jumping straight at me right now, but I'm left with still some time until the sun rises. I am undecided, as per usual. I cannot find a subject. That ridgeline over there, that looks pretty fantastic. But what am I gonna do with the foreground? There's so much stuff.
Zeug.
I guess I'll just grab my camera and take a look through the viewfinder. Sometimes that helps.
Manchmal hilft das, ja.
Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I can already see myself running over to the other spot. I mean, a view like this is interesting at first sight.
Aber das heißt halt noch.
But that does mean it makes for a good photograph.
Dass es ein schönes Foto wird.
Screw it, I'll move on. Nothing's as consistent as my tendency to change my mind. But somehow this doesn't convince me. I mean, yeah, it's a fantastic view, but somehow I can't make an image out of it. So I'm throw my plan out of the window, and keep pushing on. I am still trying to outrun the sun, but hiking on snow and my attempt to change my plans did cost me so much time that it's rising too fast for me. I am completely knackered, but what can you do? One final push.
Oh, mein Gott. Oh, mein
Sweet Jesus.
Oh,
and how incredibly beautiful is this?
Was war schön ist das bitte. Also
I mean, I'm completely done for, because it feels like it's 100 times more exhausting hiking on snow.
Im Schnee hier hoch zu wandern. Alter Vater.
Was it worth it pushing over here?
Von dem anderen Punkt da gerade eben. Auf.
You bet it was.
Hier ist es auch nicht.
Also, it's not as windy over here, which I really appreciate. And that, by the way, is the reason why I bought a weather-sealed camera. Well, that and the fact that I don't want to be stopped by rain. Oh, is this beautiful?
Ich kann
From here I can, well, thank God I brought Mila's long lens with me. I can now see the monastery church of Wittenberg, which is getting the early sunlight.
Sonnenlicht kriegt.
And over there, the Castle Marienburg.
Als erstes.
But first, I'm gonna take basically the same shot that I did the other day when I was up here.
Wie als ich vor ein paar Tagen hier war. weil die mir
because I actually like the composition.
ziemlich gut gefällt. Kleiner Tipp übrigens.
Quick tip by the way, in case you're sweating. If you take your lens cap off and put it into your pocket, make sure that it's the outside of the lens cap that's facing your leg. Because I'm not sure if you can still see it, but there's some moisture here on the lens cap. And if I now put the lens cap onto my lens and the moist side is facing the lens is gonna fog up, and the next time I'm gonna take it out, I won't have it available right away.
Jetzt?
And now it's time for breakfast.
Der Bacon?
If only the bacon was still warm. And the egg. But for that, I shouldn't have hiked another 2 hours first. But is there anything better than having breakfast with such a view?
Im Winter.
It's a bit easier for me to take photographs in winter in our region here. I mean, if you're having something like this for a winter, like proper snow and all. Because this layer of snow is some kind of like the big equalizer, makes things less chaotic, you could say.
Weil man so.
Because whatever you're looking at, be it these tall trees, or the open view, or the foliage, whatever it is, it all has this one connecting element. And when it comes to color, I mean, if I look down there, that might as well be just black and white. So the snow makes everything much less about color and basically all about shapes, you could say. And that's what makes things easier to find a composition, because things are less chaotic. I guess. I think. Let me know what you think about this. But I think that's what makes it easier for me, at least. Nevertheless, I think I'm struggling here a bit because there is not one distinct subject that draws the attention. I mean, there are some interesting spots, like the monastery church of Wittenberg is pretty interesting. But I'm really not sure if that's enough to make a good image. And other than that, there are these large forest areas and this big open space. But there is nothing like, I don't know, a big mountain that's particularly interesting. So I think I'll just take the big open view once more, now that the sun has risen a bit. The castle Marienburg is too far off, sadly. Did I take the ultimate photo today? I don't think so. But was it worth it coming up here? Absolutely. It always is. And yet I'm already looking forward to the warm car.
Warme Wohnung. Ich hoffe, es hat euch
I
gefallen.
hope you enjoyed the video. Leave me a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe to the channel if you like videos like these. And I'm gonna get on my way back to the car.